Okay, I'm in the car. I'm going to try and give you a little tour of the area here. Really icy. You can hear the wheels sliding on the ice and crunching. Will do my best to hold the camera steady while I'm doing this because I've got to look to drive too. Here, let's take one around the circle here. Here's another shot of the pavilion. More trees. Let's see if we can make it up the hill. Trying not to use four-wheel drive here, but I think I'm going to have to. Okay, here we go. Four-wheel drive is such a great thing. Okay. Now we're headed up kind of towards where I work. This is a bridge that goes over the Duck River. We're going to turn up towards City Hall. I'm going to take you around the square. You've seen the still pictures of it, but not moving, at least not much. Going right into the sunlight. I hope you can really see those trees, how it lights them up. Alright, here we go. This is City Hall that we're passing. Look at all the snow piled up here. Fountains are frozen, but no waterfalls today. They turned them off. Okay. Let's go around the block here. And looks like the snow teams have been really, really busy today. You see these huge piles of snow that they've built up. They've done a good job scraping here. This is the center for government in the county. Both the city and Murray County government have their offices down here, so they're trying to make it where staff can get in. And hopefully all this won't be ice on Monday. Okay, let's take another little tour. Let's drive back towards my apartment complex. That's a few miles away. We'll just see how this goes. This is how I go home every day. Flavor of the hills here. This drive I'm taking right now took me an hour to get home on Friday. It was terrible. Ice and snow all over the streets. Traffic was backed up all the way to here. Let's get this up a bit. It's not terribly exciting, but you get the tour. Alright. Yay, caught a green light. Almost always get stopped there. Okay, yeah, on Friday, this whole street was lined with cars. They were backed up for about 2 miles, and some were getting stuck just trying to get up these little hills here. The regular cars with two-wheel drive didn't do all that well. Okay. I know the ice is falling off some of the trees. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. A lot of people are out. Some retrieving their vehicles, some sledding, some are just looking at the scenery like we are. Okay, going over a brand new bridge. They just finished this one this year, replacing an old one that was about to crumble. Over on the right here, this is Columbia Academy. It used to be a military academy in Civil War times. They've got an arsenal where they stored gunpowder next to the railroad tracks and everything. It's an interesting place. Still has the original iron gates and iron fences that were here during those times. Oh, we're coming up on my favorite coffee house here. This is the Buckhead. Looks like they're closed today. I'm sure they weren't expecting a lot of people to be out, but that's it. That's where all the good coffee is. Alright, onward and upward. Yeah, the hill we just came up is the one where the most people were stuck. There were some sliding backwards, some just pulled over on the side of the road and parked their cars. And of course that made it worse for the rest of us trying to get around them. But I understand they were afraid. It's really bad when you're sliding backwards on an ice hill and you know there are cars behind you, so I don't blame them. Oh, a snow truck. There's one with the blade on it out there keeping our streets nice and clean. This is the hospital complex here. I don't know how much of it you can see, but there are a couple of medical office buildings, and then this is actually the hospital itself. Hopefully we'll be working. Yay! Okay. Continuing on back towards the apartment complex. Oh, there's some more tree shots all lit up by the sun and all that ice. So pretty. Dangerous though. There was a death in the county. There was a lady and her family who lived in a mobile home, and the ice brought down a tree. The tree fell apparently right across where the woman was sleeping, and it killed her. No one else was injured that I know of, but their home was destroyed, and it's very sad. Just points out all this pretty stuff can be really dangerous. Okay. Yeah, I'll take you past, this is the country club here on the right. They have a lovely golf course, which you can't see any of because it's all under snow. I've never played here, actually, because it's a restricted club and it's kind of expensive. I think you have to play by invitation only. But anyway, it's a beautiful sight here on the way home. And on we go. We'll go up a little hill here and then turn right into the apartment complex. You can see, well, it'll just speak for itself when we get there. Here we are, Graymere Apartments, and let's hope we can get up this ice without having to switch into four-wheel drive. Roads are starting, inside the complex are starting to melt a little bit. You can see that, at least I hope you can see, it is solid ice and snow. It's a real mess. And it's really treacherous driving. towards the apartment here. The building that's kind of in front of us is the apartment complex center, complete with laundromat, exercise room, pool, hot tub, lots of stuff. Okay, here's the building where I live. We're going to turn in here at the park, and that'll be the end of the show for now. I'll try and get some more shots for you later. Yay! I live upstairs on the uppermost left floor there.